Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, for some reason, back to the stream. Welcome back to Tyte's weekly, or random weekly. TV's Noah here, can of water in hand, and today we're back at it. We're back at this level. I've been thinking about this level for a while, and I don't know how to do it. So here's my thoughts, okay? So we got this image, it's called links. We got this code of the string of letters, it's here. It looks like base 62. My guess is I have to do something to it, then run it through a base 64. And then I have it. So what do we have to do to it? So I have a couple ideas, okay? So there's the idea of reflecting it, using like this as an alphabet line. So the idea is if it's M, I change it to N. If it's N, I change it to M. So that's one of the ideas. So we'll do that very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We start with a lowercase f. A lowercase f. T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. G. D is the fourth. We need a capital W. U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we did this already, so we need a capital F. A capital F. V, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's E. 7. Now, 7 is confusing. 7 is 100% a confusing number to say. My guess is if I split it using the keyboard, because I could split the 5. Like, okay, so this is 7, so this is 4. So we'll call that a 4. Then A would be a Z. H, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an S. So we know S is H. D is W. We need a capital this time. N is M. M. S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a capital H. Z is a capital A. Ha! G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a T, a lowercase t at that. D becomes another W, capital, and J, fourth in, 1, 2, 3, it becomes a capital Q. That's one way to do it. We're going to run that through a base 64 decoder. But before I do that, I also had the idea that I reflect the keyboard. So if I look at my keyboard and do reflecting, I can cut everything kind of in half, and U becomes R. T becomes Y. Capital D becomes a capital J. I'm reflecting my keyboard. You don't see my hands, but that's what I'm doing. U, once again, is R, but it's capital this time. V, now this is the confusing one. V, I think stays a V, because it's dead center. We'll see. 7, if I stick with the numbers, becomes a 4. A becomes an L. H becomes an F. S becomes a K. Capital D becomes a capital J. N becomes an X. S becomes a capital K. Capital Z becomes a capital M. G, I think, stays a G as well. G stays a G. D becomes a J. And J becomes a D. Okay, that's reflecting it on the keyboard. Those are my two ideas. Because my thought is, there's something that I have to do and then base 62 it. Those are my thoughts. So I'm just going to just alpha line. Keyboard. I can't think of another way to split these up. What's another thing I could do to this? Now, there is also the idea that I take this and include this still, but we'll see. Right now, I'm just going to take each of these and try solving it. I am not a robot. Because my emotions are insane. Go, Zai, do. That's not good. To be honest, this one makes a little bit more sense. I'm questioning the 4 here. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I can include the original thing, which was my other thought. I could also just write it backwards. That would be proper reflecting, right? Try the alpha line again. Now let's add this back. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Backwards. J. But that's not really reflecting now, is it? G, G, Z, S, N, D, S, H, A, 7, V, U, D, T, U. So how would I reflect it? Like a J turned the other way, like maybe we call it a capital L, right? Because I'm kind of, well, hold on. No, yeah, that's right. And then a D turned the other way. There's nothing that looks like a capital D flipped. G, maybe the capital G. The lowercase g, how does the lowercase g look? Yeah, it looks like that. Okay. So that's a reflected lowercase g is a Q, a lowercase q. Capital S, capital Z, Lowercase n reflected, I would say, is n. D, we're calling it a G, which I don't like that at all. S becomes a Z. Lowercase h. Lowercase h reflected. My first thought is lowercase d, but that would have been a lowercase b if that's what we were looking for. Lowercase h reflected. I don't know, lowercase h, I guess. That's the only one I don't really have a strong answer. I am using the base 26. You think I should look at other characters? Is there something that does this? Like... That's probably an easier way to do this, right? Okay, do not process my... Yeah, please do not do that. There it is, now it's perfectly reflected. Doesn't look like it says anything. But Kakelis, you're the one that told me base 62. Which is base 26 reflected. This isn't going to be anything. Yeah, I don't think so. I know you know what, you mentioned that before. I don't know what to then do. Like, should I just be able to read this as something? Or can I turn base 62 into an image of some sort? Should I oct it? Integer number it? Try writing the string on the top of the image. Alright. You say so. On the top of the image? Instead of like right here and right here where it's reflected? Photo P. Around the arrows, sure. Alright, so there's the image. And I think, I think we take the text box and put it here. Just like, blam. Oh, thank you for choosing yellow. That's a frustrating color for you to have chosen. Let's go with black. Is that the whole thing? Or is there more down? That's the whole thing. Oh, I was gonna do both. I was gonna do both, my man. So you're saying get rid of the mirrored text? Boop. So you're saying I should do this. That's interesting to think about. So, yes, one, I do not have ad blocker on my Firefox because I use Firefox for this instead of Chrome because I use Chrome for life. Two, ad blocker doesn't super work these days. Okay, can I turn off the thing so I can look at this? Just turn this off for a second. There we go. So now I've split it down the middle. That's an interesting concept. So, but it's not really, like, because I was like, okay, so I'll just mirror it this way, but I would still get the same thing that I just got in the mirrored text. I would just plop it over top of it. The only thing that I can, like, get out of this now is, like, maybe there's some sort of relationship across the ponds here. So, like, if this is getting split in half, the lowercase h is reflecting the s, but I don't know what that would mean. I could get an F out of that if it has to do with, like, the keyboard. Which, that actually does split nicely, so let me just do that really quick. So I feel like I'm writing this backwards, but we'll try it anyway. So between the S and the H is an F. Again, I don't understand the capitals in this then. Between the D and the A is an S. Between the N and the 7. That's like 4 letters. So that's probably not it. That's probably not it at all. Sorry for covering the chat. Notepad knows no bounds of the frame I've put on screen. I mean, I could also interpret this as some sort of like shift cipher where S is moving over one letter to the right and H is moving over one letter to the left, whether that's on the keyboard or the alphabet line, as I for some reason called it, remains to be seen. And none of these look impossible. Well, A is impossible, because if it's on the keyboard, I'm saying. I'm moving off, and then I'd be hitting caps lock. But then also, I guess that would circle around to a Z. Links. String length is 16. Which, you know, set off all my, like, binary alarm bells and stuff like that. I think I did that the first scene. Or I tried to do it the first stream where I was like, oh, lower cases are zeros and upper cases are ones, but there's a 7. There's a 7 in there. I'm trying to do that as base 62 somehow, but you keep saying, it's not going to turn out to be something that you can read. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to, like, what's the link between S and H, right? So that's why I was, like, looking at the keyboard, and an F immediately falls on that. What's another thing that could fall between S and H? I mean, we can look again at the letter line. No keyboard, no ciphers. 16. Am I crazy? Is it not 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. 8 times 2. Should 16 be setting an alarm bell off that I'm unaware of? Because it's not like it's hexadecimal. Is a string of 16 like super involved with base 62? Is that... I'm not super familiar with base 62, if you haven't figured that out. Because I kept trying to break this up into pairs, but now if I break it up into halves... It says links. 90% sure. 90% sure it says links. Yeah, links. This is why my instinct was to pair them up. I hadn't thought about folding it in half. Because my pairings are now UJ. Make this a line. UJ. TD. Come on, let's do the correct letters, please. TD, D, G, U, Z, V, S, 7, N, A, D, and HS. No pairings. Just do what the image says. Links. Link, is it like, is there another, like, well, is there something about links that I'm like, I keep identifying links as the connection between the two. Is there another way I could be hearing the word links that I'm not getting besides the aminal and things you click on? I was trying to think if it folds on itself. Like, Just do what the image says. Links. Man, you guys really put... See, the fact that you keep saying plural just makes me want to make pairs again. And I've said that I could also split it this way and fold it in half, that like that. But that's not going to be helpful. No folding, no pairs. Just do what the image says. The links. 3, 2, 1, links. Noah runs to the store. Noah links the letters. He links them. Gotcha. It does suggest the pulling apart thing here. Like this line, I keep thinking mirror. That's why I keep saying fold. But like these two look like arrows that are split apart. So like, I guess you could take it as this is read this way, and then this should be read this way. But I don't know how that fixes anything. I could just reflect that part, but that doesn't make sense. Links. What about the image name? It would imply a connection between the two. Or multiple protagonists from the Legend of Zelda video games. The previous level was Nintendo related. Sorry. Yesterday's stream, we already did the right thing, but with the wrong string. I mean, I could flip this backwards. Alright, let's try this, right? Does that make sense? No, okay. Because my current thought would be read this one from left to right, read this from right to left. Throwing stuff into decode was the majority of what I did last stream, so that's why. I mean, I already wrote this backwards once, so here's the backwards part of this. So if I was reading this, the other way, that's what it would look like. Don't know. Don't know if that's helpful. I could go reflect it, but I had the thought about flipping it upside down. Just because it's also mirrored this way, but I feel like I'm going around the same circle 100 times now, and just like wanting it to be my solution, and it's not. So I got to get out of this reflective box and start thinking about stretching it. Because it could be mirrored along this line. It is Y upside down. Like, this is also perfectly symmetrical. I'm also trying to think about things I said yesterday. Split and reverse both of them? Should this make sense together in some way? So this is that read that way, and then this is read correctly. So havud to sedisavajid. Ha7 and STN is correct. Oh, do I just take the bits now? See, you told me not to do that, so I don't want to just immediately jump into that. So you're saying I have the correct strings. This is immediately what I want to do. But this is not going to be right, because it's not going to be a bunch of Unicode. Or ASCII. Links! I don't know why. What do they link up if I line them up on top of one another now? Where's my notepad? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I'm closing Unicode. Or I'm sorry, I'm closing Decode. It is closed. We're not looking at it again. Links. Plural of link. Clickable text that directs you to stuff. Do I just throw it up here? Is that what you're saying? Or do I need to click fucking this? Fucking this? Or maybe I just pay attention to the fact that there's 26. There's a link on 7. Hey, 7. That's a number that's in the thing. I mean, I stuck them on the ends of like paste bin and tiny URLs already. But that was the whole thing, right? Is that where I should be going? That's the only links I could think of. Or, Kukelis, for the record, do you know the answer? Or are you also just kind of being like, I don't know, this is what I would do? Because I've been trusting you implicitly this whole time, unsure if you know the answer now. I assume you do. I figured you would have. I could have looked that up, but instead I just yelled. So this is correct. Just throw that in the links. There we go. Go! It do not exist. And you don't want me to trust decode. Where else can I go? Do I do this again? Do I do this? That's not found. Do I do the paste bin again? Hey, here's some shit. Let's get the other string. So paste bin's always a string of 8? I did not know that. Hey, look, here's some more shit. Oh yeah, I was unaware of Control-C. So what do we have now? This one comes from our non-reflected, so there's a chance that this is this is supposed to be reflected in some way. Just because that's where we got it from. But let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21! 2 strings of 21! Now, I would assume that there is some sort of link between these 2 strings that I need to find out. There's, of course, a chance that the first one needs to be reversed first. I could also, like, there was no... Sexy Tiger. Not now. Not now, Sexy Tiger. I don't have time for you. No, not now! There's also the chance... Guys, I'm going back. I'm doing it. I'm going to decode. There is the chance that it is a freaking Visioneer cipher, and the code or the key is the same length as the message, which is a true Visioneer, because that makes it uncrackable. there's that. No, you've never heard that before? If you want to create an uncrackable thing, your key should be the same length as your message. Or one-time pad, yeah. That's me. Alright, so that was wrong. That's fine. True, Kikelis, not going to argue with that. It does need to actually not be something someone could guess. Water on my screen. Alrighty. So I can do the links thing. K and X. $21. No. I want to ban you. I want to ban you. Banned. Okay. 21. 21 letters. They're not reflected or anything like that, which is what my brain wants it to be, but it ain't that. And this is all I have, right? This is the only thing that's like... I'm not conquering the best RPG of 2025 right now. And there's no other clue here, I think, other than Supers was here. And this comment was deleted. This puzzle's like almost a year old. Jesus. Well, at least that mystery was solved. Have you, by chance, checked out the best RPG of 2025? There's a sexy tiger lady. Have anything else I could throw? Anything else I'm willing to throw right now? Alrighty. Oh, I'm happy for you. I could be streaming that right now, but I'm not. I'm doing this. Okay, so we have the two strings. There are no freaking clues here, other than these two strings. This one comes from the Reflected website. Don't know if that's important, but it could be. These are both the same length, which means that there's probably some sort of relation between the two of them. Some would call it a link. A lot of X's, which is very interesting. A lot of X's. I mean, this could be a shift cipher. It could be. It could just be a simple shift cipher. Like, it would make sense that this is a shift cipher, one to the left, and this is a shift to the right. But that would make this YP, and that's not good. That's not good at all. Just so my brain stops screaming. Let me take this one. I'm just going to put it in to a rot cipher just to... Doesn't surprise me. I didn't think that was going to work, but now my brain can stop screaming. Nope. Still going. Still going. What makes sense? What makes sense to do with this? We tried the Visioneer, we tried the Shift. I could do a keyword cipher, but it'd be the same thing. I don't think this is the answer, so I'm not going to waste time just plugging it in as the answer. 2 strings of 21. 42, the answer to everything. Total characters. All lowercase letters. No numbers, no uppercase. No clear relationship between the string above or below. Nothing matches. A lot of weird letter choices in my opinion. A lot of X's. A lot of I's. Enders. Oof. Enders is a top tier puzzle maker, but that's one of the Enders is one of the best of, like, when I find out how you do it, I just feel dumb. Because, like, I put these obvious clues there. It's like, I don't see those. I don't see those. Nothing in, like, the username. He's just a guest. 2 comments. Just super being here. So this is progress. I at least found a thing. I found some shit. But what do I then do to it? What can I try? I'm sitting here thinking and I'm not trying. What could I try? What makes sense to do to this? I have decode. I mean, we could just... do this. That'll give me some data, at least, some ideas, some thoughts. I think I tried everything I said out loud. I tried the Caesar cipher. I tried the Visioneer cipher. The only thing I didn't do is just stick it in the answer. See, even the context is. I'll be infuriated. Freaking tried that, though. Should I switch them? That shouldn't actually do anything. I don't think. Unless I have to frickin'... Oh, this is almost words. Wait a sec. A gland bin the of vorying and the bin. Oh, the one thing I did say that I didn't try is reversing the order of the thing. Is that what you're saying I should do? I should sit down and I should reverse the order of the one that I found? Because I said that like 6 times and then didn't try it. It's a me as that the design. I'm sorry. True Visioneer is a term. I remember using that term in college. I took a cryptology class. Did Gorg refresh too late? Alright. Fine. I X G P F M I O F X G E X W G H V N H J K. And yes, there's a website that could do it for me. That's a reflecting site! Boom. And then I'll take more shit as the password to make this true Visioneer cipher. So that didn't work. I'm just gonna copy this real quick. Just real quick. Yeah. Are you... No, there's 21 letters, so I can't split them up the same way as before. There it is, okay. So now I couldn't have fudged it up. There we go. So I know that's at least proper. I don't, but I don't. I don't. Just making sure I have this right. Apparently something changed. So. Let's see. Control V. Crypt. This should be the same. Yeah! There we go. And now I can come in here. Grab this. And there's a switch. What? Vitak Profis Taki Takis. That's almost a word. Did I fuck something up? Yay! Yay! Let it be known. My instincts immediately said Visioneer Cipher. Okay? I did that immediately. I do know how to do puzzles. Just not efficiently, and I do things manually that shouldn't be manual. Save. Level 5. Save. Blah, 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 blah. I did say it a lot. View page source. Counts. That looks like it says something different. Am I crazy? Easy. Yeah, that's an entirely different thing than what's on the screen. That's confusing. Well, isn't that confusing? That's the whole thing. All right, cool. So, thanks for watching. This is supposed to be a short stream. It was an hour. I'm gonna make dinner. I think tomorrow I need to play some Tunic or some Newton Mystery or have a new game that I'm supposed to be playing. Take a little step back from this, and I really want to finish Tunic. So I'll be back to this very soon, probably later in the week. But thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Tyte's Random Weekly. I don't know how many levels this is. I'm going to guess 5. But the only way to find out is to join me live. I'm streaming at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time here on weekdays. Be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming. Catch up on all my past live streams. Follow me on Twitch, Plus 2 Comedy. And I'll see you all next time.